What's going on, everybody? Here, Cup of Nations battle replay. Here we've got Klayton as Epirus against Diablo, who's playing as the Romans. Let's quickly go through the Epirus build. Here we got 4 lefty pikes anchoring the center, 3 Rhodian slingers. That's a powerful army there with a javelin unit there. We've got looks like 3 Samnites on the left, 2 on the right, 2 Italian swords on the left. His gen is a Hellenic Royal Cav. That's on the left flank here with 2 Thessalian Cav. And there's 2 more Thessalians on the right, and 2 Militia Hoplites, 1 on each flank as well. Roman build here, we've got, looks like 2 auxiliary infantry and 2 vigiles. We've got a Vicati here, 4 Vicati and 1 veteran legionnaire, so that's a really strong melee line. It looks like 2 Stocky Equites Extraordinary, 1 on each flank, and 2 auxiliary cav. Very expensive units there, as long as 3 auxiliary Syrian archers, so we're going to get a missile showdown, that's for sure, and the missile battle could be crucial considering how many pikes are on the field. So meat shield advantage definitely goes towards Rome with those 4 meat shields, although auxiliary infantry are probably going to lose against these militia hoplites. But here the charge is coming in really quickly here. He's going to get great charges. These are going to be so helpful. How can he capitalize it with these 3 Samnites right here? And they're moving in already. This is a brilliant play. The Stocky Equites is going to get a lot of kills on the counter charge though. And you can see all these Equites already moving in to try to stop these guys in. Great play. Those militia hoplites are going to pin down these guys. And now these Samnites can come in. Equites are going to get a flank charge in here though. If they can catch these Thessalian cav, he's going to be in a great position to move in with these vigiles. Let's see, the rest of the flank, pikes are just pushing. So this is what you can do with pikes, is you can just attack one flank entirely while forcing the enemy to move all of his men here. And you can see he's going to get great engagements here. The Equites are going to probably lose really quickly with these Samnites, but they are blocking the Samnites from coming into the battle. Looks like these Samnites are going to 2v1 this Epicati. Flank charge coming in. Good play from Klayton here. Let's see, he's going to go for these Stocky Extraordinary, so... Oh, devastating charge there from both sides, both shot cav, auxiliary infantry and support though, so that should win the Stocky Equites the battle. Militia hoplites are flanking here. Maybe we'll go for a flank. They're kind of needed here though. Pikemen moving in. So smart to bring these pikes into the fray. And these Rhodian slingers, looks like they're just targeting down one of these Syrian archers or themselves, winning the skirmishing engagement. That's good. It's like a javelin man going to come in here and just breathe death upon these auxiliary cav. That's a super good target. Oh, he's actually targeting the general. Smart play here from Klayton. He's targeted the enemy general down here to 14 men. I'm surprised he didn't die, to be honest. Very lucky. I was thinking target these auxiliary cav because they're so expensive, but honestly the general's a better target. And I don't think Diablo's realized that he is going to live though. That's so unfortunate. A third of the unit remains. On this flank though, all these bad units against this one. This is the Samnite Warrior's favorite job. You have all these units, but none of them can kill the Samnites fast enough. They're just chopping slowly themselves through these auxiliary infantries. So that's great. Stocky Extraordinary did defeat these Thessalians though, and that's huge. But now you can see the play here is that all these Thessalians are going to come to this flank where everything is happening. And meanwhile, his left of Klayton is going to push through here. Great rear charge here from these Thessalians. Going to catch all these units. These guys, the Stocky Equites, didn't get a charge, so they're gonna push in here, and these Thessalians are sacrificing themselves. Gonna get a lot of kills, maybe, but really the sacrifice play is actually is important. Getting these units, allowing them to get into these guys and catch them all. However, he's decisively losing his right. Klayton's right flank is being lost and fast. However, these veteran legionnaires are engaged pretty poorly against these pikes and getting focused down. These Samnites pulled back through their pikes probably, so the pikes came up here. The Samnites were here fighting the Romans, and the Samnites just pulled back, and now the Romans chase into the pikes. Brilliant play. We can see on this flank here, this Thessalian's done a lot of damage. The general is doing so much damage, just getting second and third charges, like catching these vigiles as well, and it's going to do a lot of damage here. Probably should rout this Epicati, who's done 120 kills, so it's done himself a lot of justice. But this Epicati is also weak and hasn't done anything. Shock cav, so crucial, but now, can he catch them? That's what he needs to do. He needs to come in here with these auxiliary cav and catch the enemy general because he can't escape. He has such low armor, and also these Diablo's doing a great job of focusing the enemy general. If he kills the enemy general, he has a big chance here. These auxiliary cav, full strength, really good unit, probably can take on a Thessalian one-on-one. He's gonna have to do that here because here comes the enemy Thessalian cav. He's trying to slip in between the gaps of the pikes. I'm surprised he didn't end up pushing here. He got his Thessalian out, but he had the chance to push more here and collapse from all sides and force the Roman out that way, and then eventually you're going to kill them. Here, javelinmen are still alive, and that's so crucial. They're getting so much damage. 24 kills only, but half of them are on the general, and half of them are on these auxiliary cab, which are really expensive. They're going to end up beating these Thessalians, I would presume, though. And it did rout a Rhodian. So this auxiliary cab is doing a lot of work, and look, it's forcing these javelin. In conclusion, confusion here. Avocado are slipping through. This is great play. Slipping through like that, excellently done. What can stop it? There's nothing here. So it's basically going to be the timing of can Klayton's left flank get in through here before the right flank leads up. The left of Rome, the right of Klayton is lost, and Rome's left flank, if we look at it from the other side, if they free up, but okay. If this is freed up, right? Here, you can come through here and route all these pikes while just rotating yourself away. So it'll be like a cat and mouse chase. But if these Sam Knight does more of the same work, look, it's still at 82 men. Look, it's surrounded by like great units. Cav, rear charges, Avocado cohort, and it's actually gonna win this fight if there's not more support given to it. The Italian swords have snuck in here, killed all these auxiliary infantry, and that's dangerous. Klayton did a really good job here of reorganizing these pikemen, and so they're still performing a barrier. Look, he's doing it right now again. These Avocado have so far to go before they can flank. I honestly think at this point, he's got to commit to this side, because the pikes are not doing anything, but if he waits too long, these Italian swords and militia hoplites with these pike support will win. And crucially, all of these slingers are still alive in the late game. What missiles does Klayton have, or does Diablo have? Not as much. Roman's general is going to die though. His Diablo's gen, I think, died as well, though. Yeah, general dead. But here goes, Hellenic Royal Cav dying to Saki Ectes. And so it's going to be a late game struggle right now. What I can see is that what will remain is Diablo's Cav, one unit of Cav, and most of the infantry. But the infantry might start to die. So he's going to have to use his Cav to quickly sweep through here, kill this one Cav, and kill these slingers, or at least pressure them, so that his infantry can kill the remaining melee infantry, and then he'll have a chance to just, like, beat these slingers. It's super close. The Sam Knight in the back here with his Italian sword is annoying, but he's doing the right thing of just ignoring it. Let this auxiliary infantry die, doesn't really matter. And this Avocado is at 82, rear charge. And I'm not sure if it'll actually win this fight. Levy Pikes are going to get some rear kills here. They're trying to flank, but they just can't. Javelinmen holding up, and this Vigilante doing the right thing. Auxiliary infantry, cavalry here, or Saki, which is extraordinary anyway, escaping. This fight is crucial here. If you can free up these units, that'll be good. Great charge in here from these Equites. They're at 55. Let's see what they're after. They get this magnificent charge into here. Immediately a 30 kills. So that's a huge play. And meanwhile, these Vigilantes actually caught these guys. I don't know if they have ammo though. They do. So he actually caught some really expensive slingers with ammo. So that's really helpful. He's starting to win these flank fights. However, these three units here, the crucial ones for Epirus, can they condense upon these units before it's too late? These Avocado are losing still. They're going to win against this, but they are not going to kill these pikes, so he's got to get the rear charge in here. I think it might be worth sacrificing here to charge into this back, and then he can use his Avocado. He's going for it a little late, though. It's going to work. I think this is a good play. If they rout. If they don't rout, oh, but here comes auxiliary infantry. He's actually going to escape. So good. Amazing play from Diablo. However, his right flank, Diablo's right, is now weak. He's gotta find a way to survive. Oh, these Levy Pikes didn't rout. A horrible error here. So basically, Diablo's a full Avocado, though. I can see this going either way. It's so close. The tactical battle here. This Equite Extraordinaria is such a big help. But it didn't get a charge here. Didn't expect this Thessalian to actually do anything. I don't think it will actually kill off the unit. He's gotta kill off these slingers. And he will. Ooh, so weak now. Are they gonna rout? They were so low HP. He's got pikes for the late game. He's gotta rout this pike or it's over. This militia hoplite is going for a rear charge. That's really smart because it might rout these. It's all about the routing game, not the killing game anymore, because you're not gonna actually kill them off. Meanwhile, this Thessalian Cav has actually survived while the Extraordinary died. He actually caught this unit in the rear. This could be bad, but I don't think it'll rout. These Levy Pikes have just enough morale, man. Meanwhile, yeah, smart play here. He sacrificed his militia hoplite to rout an Avocado, and that's worked wonders. His auxiliary infantry is still 100 men and will rout these Levy Pikes eventually, but there's still a mercenary Sam Knight here, so it's getting really close. Oh, he's just ran these Vigilantes to their death. Every unit counts here. There's still slingers left on the field, though, so I could really see he's got to rout this pike and rout this. He's going to the pike box here. I think that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's reforming his pikemen brilliantly, and that stops the surround. And meanwhile, this unit beaten, so this is actually over. That was so close. For so long, it could have gone either way. But really, he did two great things. One, killed off the Saki Trade. It was at 30 men. The Slingers brought it down to 10 men and routed it, while his own Cav survived and is still living here at 15 men. And second thing he did was, instead of 2v1ing a full-strength Evocati with a Sam Knight at half-strength and a Militia Hoplite at half-strength, he broke off the Militia Hoplite and fought into the rear here of this engagement where it was a Pike versus Evocati. The Evocati was doing well with the auxiliary infantry at the back, could have routed it, here, and instead the other unit was routed. Here he needs to back off, don't even fight this. The Sicilians are gonna probably die, I would assume so. Evocati's still at 57 men, and the auxiliary infantry did the right thing. But he's gonna, Sam Knight's route at 40 men, unfortunate there. He's gotta get a couple Sicilian kills here, and he is. But will he rout them? No, he won't. So, if he routs them, it's so close. But they're gonna live here. They're exhausted though, so they're basically worthless. And now the question is, how much ammo do these Rhodians have? If there's not a lot of ammo, there's nothing. It's still winnable for Rome, I think. These guys are out, so these guys must be low on ammo, and you can see they're using quick reload here, probably just to use the last of their ammo. They're out of ammo, boys. So it comes down to pikes, and so basically pikes versus infantry. This Cav can get one more charge off, but you should wait until they're engaged, obviously. And meanwhile, these oh no, they still have ammo. They still have ammo. So they're doing a little more damage to these Ox, who are at 50 men. So 50 and 50 against pikes at 88, but they're levy pikes. That's the crucial thing. The general is dead, so they're gonna have like basically no morale. Oh, he's actually going for this charge? A little weird. Oh, it's deadly though. Oh, he's gotten them out. Oh, so smart. And this Evocati, will it rout? Will it rout? Oh, because these auxiliary infantry routed with the slinger fire, and it's actually going to rout them. So Klayton going for some hero moves there with the Thessalians, and actually works really well. So what a battle. Holy crap, man. That was so close for so long, and like I was saying, there at the end game, with just a few units left on each side, it was so tactically, such a tactical battle anyway. You can see here, look how much damage was done by these, like, Sagte Extraordinariae. You keep them until the end of the game. They're so powerful with the Shock Cav, and you saw the same thing with the Cillian Cav, so the Shock Cav went huge. His general of Klayton there did pretty well. It ended up dying though. This general, okay, if he had just like kept his general like off the battlefield, like in the end of the back of the battlefield, and then brought him in late, he would have been so helpful. Because really, or just like what I mean is like if he had just kept it out of harm's way, because he lost it for nothing with the javelin and just killed it, and that was like it's not even that it's the general, because the Roman units are generally disciplined. It's more about the fact that it's a cav unit, and at the end of the game there, it could have chased down the slingers and helped break open the pike box, and having obviously the Inspire unit would help keep the men alive there, or keep them from routing anyway. So on the Roman side, we can see Vigiles did really good, killed a lot of slingers, impressively. There were actually 4 auxiliary infantry. I guess I didn't catch that at the start. They were hidden somewhere. So yeah, 4 auxiliary infantry for Rome, and they did pretty good. I think they really helped this weaker, or at least smaller, Roman cav force deal with these Thessalian cav. And like 3 of the Thessalians did absolutely nothing, and the general and 1 Thessalian did really well. So that's really good. Like I would say that's pretty optimal. Whereas you can see, his cav actually got about the same amount of kills as these guys in total. Like the 4 Roman cav against these 5 a more expensive cav. Well, I guess it's about equaling expense, but they got about the same amount of kills. So that's a really good job. Meanwhile, you can see these Sam Knights did exactly their role, which was to hold one side of the battlefield like indefinitely. The Roman Diablo kept sending in like Evocati cohort, like weakened ones, and like spears, and they could never take out the brave Sam Knights who just stood their ground for so long. The Syrian archers got caught. I think they killed 1 Rhodian, but all their Rhodian damaged 1 Rhodian, but all the Rhodians did really well. So these are about equal cost. But the Syrian archers were outperformed heavily by the Rhodians. Javelin men played a crucial role in killing the enemy general and helping kill these auxiliary cav, who have like high armor, and so javelins are super helpful there. Pikes did nothing pretty much. I mean, they got some kills by some good strategy from Klayton to like bait enemy units into the pikes. But the fact remains that there were 2 pikes there left at the end of the battle, and that's what really secured the victory for him. So they stay alive so easily because you can't attack them, and so having them in the end game was super helpful. And then Italian swords did pretty good, I guess. They got a lot of kills. And yeah, we can see the kills were super even, and the deployed was super even as well. So you can see it was a super close game, and a lot of it actually came down to units routing when they could have, like, theoretically stayed on the field, like 40-man units routing off the field. And that's crucial in these kind of games, and especially that just happens when your general dies. Like, but in general, we can see that the Epirus units stayed on the field a lot longer, like until a lot more men in their unit were dead than the Roman units. Like, this Syrian archer was off the field. This Vigile was off the field when the general died, probably. This auxiliary infantry, I think, was the one that remained and routed at the end of the game. But on this side, these pikes remained. These slingers were still alive. The only unit that, like, routed off the field with any significant number of men was this Levy pike, and that's because they have, like, such bad morale that it probably just routed when the general died. So yeah, super close game, really intense there at the end and super tactical, so it was really fun to watch. Thanks for everyone for watching, and see you next time.